So should they have challenged or should they have just nodded everything through?
Well, it's the bargaining chip argument. Are people bargaining chips? And should you take a stand? I think it's a tough one because, you know, you don't want to put people's rights abroad who are British citizens living in, let's say, I know a few people who live in Berlin. They've had kids there, you know, they're teachers, and they've got their own concerns about it. Right. But if you take the supposed moral high ground, which was some people were condemning that. I think Norman Lamont yesterday was on the TV saying, people who take the moral high ground, it's a load of old whatever. But I think somebody has to. You know, isn't that what we supposedly took back our rights and sovereignty in this country to be an exemplar, if that's the case, and to show what we stand for.
This is what our sovereign democracy looks like in action, and it seems to me the people that moan most about it are the very ones that argued in favour of it. I can't make head nor tail of it, Zoe. What about you?
I think on this issue they were absolutely right to knock it back to the House of Commons. I think that it's a humanitarian issue. We're talking about 3 million people from the EU countries who live in this country, who maybe have done for the last 20 years, who didn't have a say in the referendum. They couldn't vote in it. That was completely out of their hands. And it's like Paul says, they've got families, they've got, you know, children here. My other half
Theresa May says they'll be OK.
Well, I think it's... Like I say, they didn't have a choice in any of this. Right. And if we think that 27 member nations are going to sit down in 5 minutes and say, shall we? Is that all right? Is it all right? Is it all right? Yeah, we'll all let the Brits stay. Then we're living in La La Land. And we have triggered Brexit. It was the United Kingdom's decision to leave Europe. We have to make those initial decisions ourselves. We have to say, it is up to her to say that the EU residents are entitled to stay here, and whatever happens in the other 27 nations, I'm afraid, that is up to them.
It's worth mentioning that at the beginning of the week, House of Lords voted overwhelmingly to take us out of the single market. Presumably they saw that as intrinsic within the vote in the referendum. Having made this stand on the residency status of EU nationals, do you think the House of Commons should take this amendment seriously rather than just kick it out into the long grass? When it goes back to the Commons, do you think they should actually look at this, consider it? And
it has to be considered. Maybe
Jeremy Corbyn review his 3-line whip of free vote.
Exactly, yeah.
I mean, what exactly did we vote for? I mean, we can't have bits of Brexit. It can't be, well, we like that bit of Europe and we don't like that bit of it. And, you know, it's fair if... This has happened and we have to deal with it, but I think we have a real responsibility to those EU citizens living in this country now.
Do feel free to comment and give us a thumbs up if you feel inclined. For more clips from the show and exclusive behind-the-scenes videos, click here. If you're new to the channel, click the subscribe button here to be automatically informed when new videos are available. Links to our other social media platforms can be found in the description. Thanks for watching.